Okay, guys, here's what we got. We got a junkyard dog out today with a key to the bush muffler on it. Buckin's muffler. We're testing it. I made a few little cookies here, changed a little dough. And I'm going to give this a quick sharpen. Knock my rakers just a little bit of a stroke. I might as well just to fill up this darn video, let you see my favorite way of sharpening. I like to sit my freaking fat butt right on a log and just go to town. Because wherever I'm cutting, there's logs. So away we go. I don't run my file quite flat. It's down just a bit. Lets me get up under that corner. It lets me drag the inside of the tooth back a bit. I was going to chisel file for you guys, but I forgot to bring my chisel file. But you're going to see us cutting more often. This is that Archer chain. Don't even think that it ain't good chain. I like it. I like the price too. I don't take heavy strokes. Take light strokes to save my files, and I have a finer edge. This chain hasn't been sharpened yet, so I'm finding my own little groove on it. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to get the rakers. Just little touches. I'm not doing this by strokes, I'm doing it by what I see. I think that's the first time I've done this for you guys out. Actually, when I'm going to do something. I don't want them down too far because I don't want it jumpy. It makes a bad video and I don't like dealing with them like that. Okay, now we're going to get turned around here and get set up, and we're going to do some cutting. Okay, we'll give the old girl a little warm up. I'm gonna tell you what, old junkyard dog's doing a fine job. What do you think of that muffler? I love it. I really do. Making nice chips. Yeah, they're nice chips. Pretty good log here to cut some cookies on. I could go a little further than rakers if I wanted to. They're nowhere down where that you get like stupid fast. I can dog right in with a saw now and really do a job. I really can. The mufflers that I've tried before, that I built, I'm experimenting with, have been working. They work very well. But this one's icing on the cake. I'm not going to beat this buckin. I'm not going to be able to build a better one. I just know it. The saw don't stop. It don't drag down. You dog right in, just start hogging. It'll drop the RPMs a bit. Did you guys notice that when that muffler warmed up, all of a sudden the saw changed pitch? Once that muffler got hot, that dang thing started really pulling air through it. And that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. It's fantastic. Old junkyard dog. That's a happy saw right now. Got to eat some wood, you know what I mean? Behind me is my logger buddy, Jeff's mill. Of course, my old 1-ton here. This boy sawing me some boards out. I got to finish a little bit of a porch roof, which is going to be a fun little project. I might share that with you. If it ain't too boring, I'll do that. We're trying to get ready for winter. That's what we're trying to do. This is the first time you guys have actually seen this saw really run. I haven't put it in wood on video for you guys. I've got videos of it cutting. We're going to string some videos of different mufflers and the tones and pitches we get out of them, which is some of them's way cool. This one here I like the very best. Quite honestly, there was a lot of hard work went into this one. I'm going to move over here to the truck and I'll give you a close-up view of exactly how that thing's put together. This is like 1 3/8 round pipe. And you can see what we did to the bottom. We kind of shot that right up into that upper chamber. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's a story behind this muffler, and I'm willing to share it with you. So here we go. I love sitting on logs, always have. We're out here next to Canisteo River. I'll give you a little view of our hills up here. They're everywhere. Now, Buckin got a hold of me. We talk a lot on WhatsApp occasionally. You know how it is. And we think women are gabby. I ought to make a clock out of one of these. And what we was discussing, what's next? What's new? We been playing with that ram's horn. You're going to see another one of them, but a little different. But it's going to be a ram's horn. Buckin says, let's come up with something different. I said, you got an idea? The buck is sharper than what he lets on, trust me. He might not be able to freaking engineer it right out for you, but when he sees it, he knows it. He can explain what he wants and how he wants it to work and what he's looking for. It ain't noise. We don't care about noisy. We want just noisy, we'd buy a bark box. That's what they do. They just make noise. But they look cool. I gotta admit it. Guy's got something there. It looks cool. So, away we go. Now, Buckin says, hey, what I'd like is, I'd like you to come up with something that kind of shoots up into an upper chamber. He says, I know what makes that bear claw muffler work. He says, can we come up with something just a little different? And maybe see if we can't get something that's pretty serious. So he came up with this idea, crisscrossing. I said, well, I'd like to do it out of round pipe instead of square. He says, cool, let's try that. So it was back and forth a little bit. And we got to laughing about it so damn much. And so I started cutting out a muffler. And I said, here's what I wanted to do. I want it to drop down at the same angle that exhaust comes out of the saw. He said, okay, I agree with that. He says, but I want it to go shooting right up into that upper chamber. I said, okay, I agree with that. So I started cutting. I says, well, how about yay long and how about yay wide, and let's give that a try. He says, yeah, you get that point. Let me see. I want to see. And Buckin will get excited about things. If you don't get Buckin excited, you ain't got his attention. But when you know when you got it where he likes it, because he starts getting real excited. You guys have seen that right on his videos. Wait till you meet him in person at Buckin Stock. You're going to get a charge out of this guy. You are too. Maybe this next year we can do something like that, you know. We'll find out. So anyway, I put the two pipes together. Got an inch hole up between them. And what I did was I actually cut the bottom pipe out, just kind of like you was going to lay a log in it. And then I cut the top pipe, so it's just like two logs recessed in each other. That's really what it is. And then we angled the sides back, and, we did a few neat things. Now, there was a little math involved. He told me, he said, I'd like that as short as you can make it, but still work good on that saw. So we come up with some unique measurements. I was actually going to build 4 or 5 of these things and play with them and just see if we can tune it better. Nah, it's not even worth it. I know where we're going to tune this thing. We're going to tune this right in them exit pipes, which in his case is saw wrenches. Yep. Key to the bush. Saw wrench is the key to the bush. And when Buckin said that, I got to laughing so damn bad. Oh, when we got this thing together, oh, goodness sakes, I was laughing and Buckin was laughing. You just don't know. It's good times. If we was neighbors, it'd be some chaos. It's probably a good thing Buckin and I live so darn far away from each other. There'll come a day that he'll be in my shop. We'll be together. We're going to be running saws. We will be getting creative. I know this, just not right now. I hope you guys really enjoyed that, but we put that on a pretty good saw. You know that, right? Yeah, that saw's no slouch. Nice running saw. Breaking it in. We got more RPMs to pull out of it yet, but I wanted to run a bit because there was a lot of work done to that. And I figured by the time I cut my winter's firewood with this saw, that'll be broken good enough for me to really wick it up. And we will. We'll do it on video too. This is the saw we're going to run on nitromethane when we change the carburetor. This is just on regular pump gas. So, you know where that's all headed. Oh, yeah, you do. Really glad to have CCC on board, B-Ray Farms, Wolf Creek Saw Shop. These are the three. This is the three I needed. I really needed you guys. I won't let you down. You'll get my people follow what I do, guys, because it's fun. Now they're gonna follow what you guys do for the same reason, and all they want to do is be treated right. And I'm telling you that right now. There's good people on this channel. You just read my comments and you pick them out. They're all good. And happy you're here. Boy, I'll tell you what, yesterday's video, the comments were crazy. I entertain you guys by just being me, doing what I'm doing. You guys entertain me by them comments. It lets me get to see the inside of who you are and what you're thinking and what you like. I don't never say this much, but I see things in comments and I'm like, well, these guys kind of like this. Maybe it gives me ideas to go in a certain direction with something, and which is all good. I mean, that's fantastic. I just love it. So, away we go. You know, it's funny. I really don't do logging anymore. It's just the age thing gets to you, and I've been through a lot. I do like doing it. Once in a while, I get a little opportunity to go cut for somebody. But maybe when all this mess in the world gets away, you'll see me do a lot of cutting for somebody. Even maybe myself. I thought about getting another skidder. They make good flower pots out here, especially when the market's bad like it is right now. But you know what I do? Still carry my helmet. Still carry my hard hat. Carry my chaps. No, I wasn't wearing them today. What I was doing today, just playing. When I'm working, I got that stuff on. Okay. Risk assessment. That's what it's about for me. It really is. Can I get hurt doing something like this? Oh, heck yeah. Crazy things happen when you don't expect them. Had a little sad news. We had another guy get killed in the woods the other day, very close to here, very, very close. He wasn't a logger per se, but he was a firewood guy. I don't know. I know him. I knew who he was, and I say hello on the street. I won't tell you his name because of respect for the family, because they're still dealing with all that. And I don't know all the details. I know that he was cutting some ash. I tell you, ash right now, guys, be damn careful. I'll tell you why. It's because with this ash borer, there's no leaves on here in the north now. When there's leaves on, you can tell how bad that ash tree really is. But with no leaves, you don't exactly know. Well, I'll tell you what, from the ash we've been cutting, it's like a bomb went off when it hits the ground. You don't want to let that brush up against another tree. You're going to wear a big limb. It's real dry and brittle. And I think what happens, they said he went fast, and it was instant. Probably didn't know what he had him. But that's a lot. We've lost a lot of people over the years. A lot. A lot of it's our terrain. Now, another thing we deal with is ice damage. We deal with a lot of ice damage. So ice damaged trees, they just explode. Even the oak, it does. But I think the top come out on him is what I think happened. And I don't know that. I'm just supposing. But experience dictates that's more than likely what did it. And I'm not going to say he's a friend because he wasn't, but it was somebody I knew. And so that puts the tally, since I started logging, of exactly 30 people lost in the immediate area. I'm saying within 5 miles of my house. Okay? And most of them are loggers. A couple of them are farmers. Me and my logger buddy Jeff, we looking around and looking at each other. We're the only ones left. Yeah, the bush got the rest of them, and they kept them. They kept them. Sad. When you guys are out running your saws, you can wear all the safety gear you want to. But I'm going to tell you what, it's right here is your best safety gear. You get your head on a swivel. You know damn sure what you're doing, what you're dealing with. I'm going to tell you, everything that's trying to kill you comes from above. That's what does it. It's from above. The rest of that you can dance around. But that stuff coming from above is bad. That's real bad. Yeah, I get thinking about this stuff sometimes, and it creeps me out. Me, personally, I got high confidence. Yeah, I got smacked twice. If you're going to go into logging, you dream about being a logger, do you want to know the truth? It ain't about if you're going to get hurt, it's when. Now, the longer you do it, the more your risk is. We do it because we love it. We accept that factor. I could have a job running mail and get hit by a meteor running a mail truck. You know what I mean? I don't control my destiny. I work with it. I just go with the flow. I try to do what's right. But that kind of, I'll be 60 there in January. I think we need a dirt bike video. I'm feeling this winter coming on fast. I think I better get the bike out and start doing a little riding. I ain't got a chance of riding for a few months. Been darn busy. We need a riding video, don't we? Okay. I'm not going to make this any longer. Don't want to bore you guys to tears, but wouldn't you like to have that nice pile of lumber over there? Or them logs? You know what I think? I think I need another mill better than I need a skidder. Used to run a circle mile for years. And I did that when logging was off. I'd fire that circle mill up, and me and the guys would just go to work. I didn't care when it was. Generally in the winter, we did good around here. It was spring and summers when the troubles was, you got mud season there. That's when we get little hiccups in the market. We've had the market drop for 2 years in a row before, where you got a few months here and there. I'll tell you what I always figured, where you made money logging, if you really was trying to make money, pick 7 months a year. You got 7 months a year you can really produce, and you generally can count on the market. That's what you live on, is that 7 months. The rest of that, you're paying the bills. That's all you're doing is paying your bills. And you pray to God you're not breaking everything every day. That you get tired of that. So when you get a guy on a skidder and all of a sudden he's a hot rod, you want him to push that skidder, but you don't want him to damage it. They'll take a lot. But you don't want a cowboy on one. That's why I was bad on a skidder. I wouldn't run my own skidder. I wouldn't. I'd cut. Nope. Because I'd do dumb things with them because I knew I could. I'd get them dancing. I'd get them on one wheel and keep going. I ain't kidding you. I've never rolled one. I've took them down 8-foot frickin' embankments before, straight off. Yes, I have. And I go back in the woods and see some of the places I went and where I went and took them shortcuts like that doesn't always work out. It just curls my hair. It's like, what was you thinking? Yeah, I know. We all do it, don't we? I think if we wise up, we'll quit with that. Okay, this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We got something coming up right directly. I was trying to get it in today's video, but I just couldn't get it done in time. As you see here, it's overcast, and I'm just about raining, not quite. We're running that Pro 455 pulling of buckins. And what I'd like to do is get a muffler built for that, build a pipe. I like to run that with what's on it and then bolt it on and make comparisons. And we want to do the same thing with this muffler with Junkyard Dog. That makes it pretty easy. I wanted you to know Buckin's real excited about this muffler. I'm real excited about this muffler. This is the one. That little angle one that I do is very effective. It's something simple. That's why I showed it to you, how to build it. Maybe I ought to just finish building that on video so you can see it's easily adapted to any saw. It's a great start building mufflers. That's perfect. This one here is a little more to it. It's just a little more to it. You might get in a little trouble with it, but we'll find out. And I'll tell you what, I can't wait to try out our plasma cutter. The problem is we know how much fire gets out of them, so we're going to have to open up the big bay, which I didn't want to do, to cut in the center of the floor there. And we don't want something burning down on us right about now. That'd be a bad deal. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be doing a little plasma cutting. We'll get that on video and get that ready. And that thing's sure going to help us with some of these crazy mufflers Buckin comes up with. Buckin, this one's a hit. I mean it. That's a hit. And I mean hit. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Goodbye.